Hello Scorpio and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the next 3 months, April, May and June. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates. We're gonna take a look at the meanings of the cards from a financial and from a love perspective, so there's a message for it for everybody. It's a pretty good reading, but let's jump into it. First we're going to start with your Rose Oracle card. What came out for you is Release the Petals, Transformation, Death and Rebirth, Shedding, All Change. So this is pretty much the Death card. When you are going through a change, your world is changing, your life is changing, and your surrounding is changing. Things are just not the same. Some of you you are not the same as well. This is the cards indicating a big transformation, a big change that's going through in your life. And I think this is kind of like a very positive change that comes to you because you're able to release the old world. You're able to shed the old yourself and just focus on whatever is new, and just accept that change is inevitable. But let's see what is the tarot telling you. In the center of your reading you do have the Empress, which is such a beautiful energy. This is the energy of abundance, wealth, caring, nurturing. This is the card that's kind of telling me that there's something new coming into your life. You're kind of giving birth to something new. This new thing can be a new relationship, a new job, a new business, a new opportunity. That's gonna be very abundant. That's gonna bring you a lot of joy, happiness, wealth, and it's gonna bring you stability on the long run. The Empress is also a creative energy, a nurturing energy. Some of you might be literally expecting a child and you are giving birth to a child, but this is a beautiful energy, so claim this beautiful energy in the comment, because that's your main card. Your first card is all about moving on. This is the Six of Swords. You kind of went through some difficult times, some choppy waters, some stormy weather, and finally you are arriving to calmer shores, and you're leaving everything in the past. You're over it. You are not bringing anything with you. Some of you might be moving. This is kind of like when you leave something in the past. It might be just difficulties that you're leaving in the past, and from now on it's going to be smooth sailing for you. Some of you might be leaving a relationship, work, a project behind that was not working out for you, but you're going towards happiness. You also have here the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is all about wealth, abundance, something that you worked very hard for, and you know, he's the richest king, so he can definitely afford anything he wants. This can be a leader, a leadership opportunity, a person that you're dealing with, somebody who might give you some kind of a financial advice that you need to listen to. It might be a leader, a leadership opportunity. Great energy from a money, career, finance perspective. But even if you look at this card from a relationship perspective, this is all about caring, all about luxury, all about being faithful, reliable, stability. So if you're single, you definitely can expect a stable relationship coming into your life. Or if you are in an existing relationship, this relationship is definitely here to stay. It's somebody who is very reliable. Great energy. And you also have here the Five of Wands, which is a card of conflict and competition. So if it's a conflict, maybe you are dealing with people that are coming from different background, and the fact that they are coming from this diverse background is causing the challenges. They are kind of fighting to get their point across, but this is not necessarily a hardcore conflict. This is kind of like when you're kind of new and you are trying to see how far you're able to go, and you're kind of practicing. but it can be also a card of competition. Maybe you are in a competitive industry. Maybe you've been trying to get a job and it's very hard to get a job because the market is very competitive. From a relationship perspective, maybe you and your partner are going through some conflicts because you are coming from a different background. But if you're single, maybe there's a lot of competition. Maybe you are dealing with somebody who's very popular, or some of you might be very popular yourself as well. And the next card you have here is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles might be an indication of a slow moving energy. It can be also an energy of a person or your energy, or the general meaning of the card. Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's very reliable, somebody who is very detail oriented, very slow moving energy, because he makes sure that everything is done the right way. It's kind of like both the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles are quite conservative energy. Knight of Pentacles can be an offer. It can be a job offer or a business offer, and something that is that you need to hold on to. It's a very stable offer. It can be also a very reliable person. It can be a long-term relationship, an offer for a relationship, but it can be also an offer that you might be making if you are thinking about buying a home or some kind of an apartment, because with the moving, some of you are making an offer and you are moving. Let's see, the next card is the World. The World, which is indicating that something is coming to a circle. You're kind of finalizing a cycle of your life. You're finishing a cycle and you are starting a new one. You achieved a lot, you accomplished a lot, and you're very proud of whatever you've done. This is a card of success. This is the card when you achieve all of your goals, all of your targets. And when you look back, you are very proud of yourself because you learned a lot, you achieved a lot. From a work money perspective, it might be that you are leaving an old job, an old project. Some of you might be graduating from work. Some of you might be getting a new employment, or you might be getting a promotion, but you're definitely starting something new. Some of you might be even starting your own business. From a relationship perspective as well, it is one of those things when you're finishing a cycle and starting a new one. It depends what kind of cycle you're finishing. If you've been alone, you might be ending that cycle and you are starting a relationship. If you are in a relationship, then you might be becoming more serious. Some of you might be expecting a child, especially with the World and with the Empress. There's definitely chance for that, but it can be also that if you've gone through some difficult times, let's say a divorce, this might be also the final divorce papers. But the World can be also that you have the world ahead of you, in front of you. You have lots of opportunities, infinite opportunities. For some of you might be also an indication of a travel. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you, and you can also help me to grow the channel to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button, so I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. I'm always very excited to read in the comment how this reading is resonating with the reality. So let's continue. And look, what you have here is the Sun card, which is the most positive card in the deck, which is indicating that things are turning out to be very good for you. This is the card of positivity, hope, luck, when things are going really well for you. This is also a card of freedom. So whatever you're trying to achieve, the Sun is an indication that you're gonna be successful. So there's a great success coming into you, and after the battles, some abundance, some sunshine, happiness is coming to your way. Like the sun is good no matter what, whether it's love, whether it's work, you're gonna be very happy, very accomplished. And you also have here the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles, which is the card of teamwork, hard work, and also when you are very talented and your talent is noticed. So from a work perspective, I think you might be getting into a great team environment when everybody is working well with each other. It can be also a card when you are kind of working hard, you're very detailed, and that's being noticed. Some of you might be building something up from the ground up, from the basis. Maybe it's a new career, a new business, a new job. But even from a relationship perspective, great indication of that you and your partner are working in a team, working together, or maybe somebody's introducing you to somebody. But definitely from a relationship perspective as well, you might be building up from the ground up. And you also have the Ace of Swords, which is an indication of a breakthrough, victory, and a new chapter in your life. This can be a new relationship, a new job, a new opportunity, an idea that is very refreshing mentally. It can be also a conversation, or it can be a contract for some of you. Definitely an indication of a new chapter in your life, because all the aces bring a new chapter, and you have the end of a chapter with the world. And at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Cups, which is also confirming a new chapter in your life, something that's gonna make you very happy, very joyful, that you don't even know whether you should laugh or cry. It can be also a sign of a childbirth, so there's definitely something great. You have such a lovely reading with the Empress, the World, the Sun, and all of those two aces. You're going through a great transformation that brings you a lot of happiness. So definitely claim this beautiful energy in the comment, so more people can see it, and to make sure that it comes to life. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.